Welcome to No Mentor. We've got hot takes, weird debates, and absolutely zero qualifications. With your host, Ser Judo
and Psychic. Let's get into it. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and leave a comment. You can hear us on all podcast platforms and socials at No Mentor Podcast. Let's get into it. So, Judo.
What's up?
I wake up this morning expecting a package, right?
Yeah.
Fucking dude stole it.
Someone stole it?
Someone fucking stole my fucking package from Amazon.
Where was it?
It was on my doorstep, and then somebody fucking just walked by, turned around, I guess didn't see that I had a camera, or he didn't, just didn't give a fuck, and just walked off.
Did you post it to Facebook?
Oh, I posted it. Yes.
On Facebook?
No, not on Facebook. On Neighbors, and within an hour, it got 115 views.
Good.
I got more fucking views on that little fucking video for from the ring than I did on all my podcasts together after a fucking 2 months. So maybe I'm posting the shit on the wrong platform. Maybe I should be posting my fucking podcast Neighbors. I don't know.
Yeah, you should. Sounds like.
But yeah, so no, I caught the fucker on camera.
Yeah.
And like I said, I live across the street from a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm used to people fucking like smoking fentanyl. I don't even know if you smoke fentanyl. I should know because anyway. So
I'm sure you can.
I'm sure. Yeah, actually, I'm almost positive you can. But regardless, I mean, I see people doing all types of fucking drugs. But something that really grinds my gears. Yes, I'm going back to the Family Guy. Peter Griffin grinding my gears. Is thieves. I can't stand fucking thieves. I think they're fucking yeah. So I was really irritated because I was looking forward to this package.
Yeah.
And so I ordered a new one because it was a microphone, so I ordered a new one.
Yeah, I feel like this isn't the first time this has happened, right?
The last time someone stole my porch pirating was I had that little like water container for my CPAP.
Yeah.
But that was since I've lived here for almost 3 years, this is the second porch pirate that I've had. So doing all of the deliveries that I had, I'm still in a good ratio, but I've been for the last probably month, I've been sending everything over to the like Amazon, at a gas station, one of those like pickup delivery, like automated things, the package, one of those.
You talking about the locker?
The locker. There we go. The locker. So I usually send everything there, but apparently I hit the wrong button last night when I ordered it. And I had my house and I set it for 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. for delivery. And I think that's what happened was I thought it was going to the lockbox, but it came here. So, I mean.
Yeah, since that's happened multiple times, I don't know if I would send anything back.
No, I haven't. I don't send really anything here anymore. That wasn't like, I wasn't trying to do that. It was just, I don't know why. I guess I saw the billing. It had my billing address as the locker for some reason, and that's the page I thought was the address it was going to. So I was just pressing shit to get shit. So yeah, that's what happened. But you have to wait 2 days to report anything or anything like that. So
they usually rectify the situation pretty well.
And I've got proof and everything too. So if they need a video or anything like that, yeah.
Do they ever ask for proof?
I've never had anything. Like I said, I've only had 2 things pirated, and one of them was like a $15 fucking tank.
So you just didn't even do anything with that?
No. They gave me a refund for that.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I don't think it'll be any fucking issue. It shouldn't be. But like, it's just fucking Stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy. Fuck that. I mean,
Yeah.
I just who does that? They just these pirates. They just sit around, and just like it's like they're out there like squirrel hunting. They just
You
like
know,
see a package drop, and then they wait their time, and then they're like, okay, now's time to roll in. But and you sent me the video of the last one, and the guy like inconspicuously like looks around. Well, he does that like that like walk past, stop, double
yes.
take, scratches his chin, looks down, is like, okay, and you can tell at that moment he's contemplating if he wants to be a thief or not.
Yeah.
And then in 2 seconds he's like, yeah, okay, and he puts it in the backpack, and then he's just like, yep, we're out. And then he looks
Yeah.
around.
Like, if I would have caught that motherfucker,
Yeah, what would he do if you would have opened the door, and like what would his
a big
excuse would have
fat
been?
white dude with fucking tats all over his body, I hope he fucking run.
Yeah, what would his what would
Because
he
I would have
what was
chased
it?
after him. There's a lot of shit that I won't do, but when it comes to people that fucking steal
Yeah.
and steal from individuals, I have a
Why don't
fucking
you
huge issue.
dude, you need to get like a door sign off Amazon or something that says "Steal my shit and die" or something.
Well,
I
dude,
don't
this
know.
is fucking Arizona, brother. This is Arizona. Like,
How about you find something that says like "Steal my shit, get shot" or something?
well, you live in Arizona, that's pretty much the fucking that's like, a silent rule.
What? To don't steal shit?
Don't fucking steal shit because, you can carry without fucking you can carry with no fucking license or anything like
Yeah,
that.
you don't need a license to
You don't
carry.
know.
No,
Like,
it's like Wild Wild West,
it's a fucking,
right?
yeah, like you don't fucking, I mean, yeah, you can walk through the fucking, you're not really supposed to, but you can walk through the fucking a store with your sidearm on your fucking hip. Like, nobody, I mean,
You
you're not
got
really supposed to, but
what you should do? I mean, I don't know if that cat lives around the area, but it would
I,
be fucking funny if you like, clipped the video and like screen capped it and then crop it, and then just if you have a printer, print it out and just like go around stapling that to every
spend like $700 on printouts of his fucking face
yeah, and
and
just
just
put
fucking scatter him like through the fucking subdivision that
yeah,
I
like
live.
wanted
Yeah,
thief.
dude, I would do that just for my passive aggressive piss
Yeah,
offery.
I would be an asshole like that because
Like, yeah, like that's just, I don't know. That's one thing that's always perturbed me. That
sadly I feel like they're crackheads, so they're like outer worldly crackheads, and I feel like people in that state, they don't really, they're living like under a rock, if you will, because they're just out of their head, so they're not even privy to their surroundings. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we
Uh,
usually keep the gate where he walked towards. Usually that's locked. So there's only
Yeah,
one way in, one way in, and one way. I mean, one way in, one way out, and it's like 70 feet east where the
yeah.
open gate is. But I guess it was opened overnight or something. So he just fucking skimmed on through.
Are you
So
allowed as like a customer? Are you allowed to have like your own lockbox like at your house, or like your own like drop box like in front of your door,
I
or like lock and key kind of drop box? They can put it in, and then
that would be
that
nobody.
makes sense.
No,
That
I,
makes sense.
I I get that. I think that'd be cool.
Not a
But
thing though, probably no.
no, no, no. I mean, we have like the mailbox is lock and key. So, but
I guess that's why they have like
the drop,
sign
yeah,
and deliver, right?
um sometimes, but like what my thinking is I guess like there was no knock at the door. There was
Yeah,
no ring notification or anything. They
of a
literally,
delivery,
huh?
of
The
a
delivery,
delivery.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I know they probably figure, well, it's that early. They don't want to wake anybody up, but
yeah, I get that.
I understand that, but it's just like one of those things where I'm like, it's never like something that like that's just bullshit that I don't give a shit about. Like it's never like my fucking like, one a day pill.
Like shit you don't care about, right?
Yeah, like so, and me, if I want something bad enough, I'm just gonna re-fucking order it and deal with the fucking consequences later of dealing with the fucking reimbursement. So I I I'm not gonna wait. If I need something, I if I want something, I'm gonna get it. Now it's not like a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
car. And at the end of the day, it's not like it was heart medicine that keeps me alive.
Right.
So it's not like that huge of a deal. It's just a
You need
inconvenient.
to you need to like order something fucking like completely out of this world like I don't know, you need to order something that explodes or something, or just something that like an ink explosion if you touch. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just like just to fuck with these thieves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just make like a take a shit in a box and and put it in front of your door to where it looks like it hasn't been opened and that it's UPS. And that way, when these thieves take off with your shit,
They'll be getting shit.
they get down the road and open that, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And they'll never steal from you again because they're like, "That's the
Or they
shit
come
box
back
guy."
and fucking like smear it on my
Terrorize
fucking
you,
door.
dude.
Yeah.
How fucked up if they're like, "You motherfucker, you gave me shit," and it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't steal.
Seriously. But it happens so much around here. It's not even funny. Like people were
And
like,
it's not, it's like travel people, right? It's never the same person, right? Or is it
I
like the
doubt
same
it.
group?
It could be this. I mean, there's so much, and I don't want to like single anybody out and say they're a fucking drug addict, homeless person.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that. I'm
air
not gonna
people
fucking
out. Yeah.
stereotype that person. I mean, he saw a package and in his mind he thought it was okay to take.
What's going on with the rest of the neighborhood, though? I wonder. Like, are
Oh
those
no, every
guys?
day there's um
That's got to be crazy, right?
yeah,
Do they
no,
take
there at
your?
least
They
probably
ever?
like one. I get notifications on like a half an hour basis that
Yeah.
people are either breaking in.
Shit.
They're hopping fences to people's backyards and stealing shit. Like my old boss literally lives like 3 blocks away from me,
Yeah.
and she lives like on like a main street. Like her house is on like a main street. The backyard is like on a main street, and there was one time that they hopped a fence, um they stole shit and broke the fence. I mean, so this in this area it happens a lot.
All the time.
Like all the time it happens. Like they stole the kid's bike. Like I mean, there's so much shit that they do. And then but I mean after after the first time, that's when I stopped like doing it, sending it here at all. Even if I'm here, I'll just because the lockbox is like literally a minute drive.
Just reminds me of that game song. Hate it or love it.
Seriously, right?
Woke up the next morning, dude just stole my bike.
Right? Serious. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Don't. No,
Yeah, that
I
is crazy. I mean, nobody likes a thief. I mean, that's
no.
kind of just like common knowledge. I feel like. I mean,
It's
there's
a fuck.
nothing worse than
No.
getting excited about a package and then expecting it, and then I
Yeah.
mean, I look at it as like I'm dumbfounded by the situation. It's like who's got the time to be like stealing shit? But it's like you got to understand that you do have homeless people and people who are on drugs, and I don't care
Yeah.
to air them out.
And
Fuck them. Don't be
no,
stealing shit. It's
no,
not
no. And
cool.
I will say that, I mean, even though I deal with addicts and mental illness and, that kind of shit on a day to day basis, I get it. But my morals, I have a different set of fucking, not, I mean, I was an alcoholic. I never did meth.
Right? Yeah.
So I don't know what that mindset looks like. I've been crazy, but never have I thought of stealing anything. So, you know what I mean? It's my mind's wired a little bit differently, I guess. So,
Yeah. I don't
but
know. I mean,
it's just it was like I said, it was an inconvenience, and I laughed as soon as it after I said fuck. I'm like, oh well, I'll
I don't
order
know. I guess
one.
I'm cold hearted in the sense that I'm just like get a job. Like that's my thing.
Oh
Like
no, I'm the same way, but I'm like,
even if you are an addict, like you could still get a job. Like I've known so many functioning addicts that like that's like a I don't know. How do you reserve judgment? Like do you judge someone who are you more upstanding as an addict because you're functioning or are they grouped the same? You know what I mean? Like is there levels just like people like as normal people are
like
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 I,
there's.
What's
Like,
the form of judgment you reserve there? Like, what do you do? You know what I mean?
and that's a good question, is like, are you a functioning addict, alcoholic that you can go to your job every day, or and that you have some sort of responsibility deep in your mind? You need to know that you have an issue, but you need to still provide yada yada yada.
Yeah,
Or are you just so fucking out there? And then another thing is, are you now mentally have a mental illness because you did so many drugs? Was it drug induced psychosis,
yeah, I
so
get
on and
that.
so forth? Or yeah, like what came first, the chicken or the egg type deal?
Yeah,
And
it's kind of like
that's
that.
a lot of issue that we have as well in this little field, because it's just um it's really hard to diagnose the where it started, all of that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good question. And, you know, I hope that he plugs that mic in, makes a hit record, and becomes a millionaire. I'm just saying,
No, no, he's
because
gonna sell it to a
I
pawn shop down the road.
no, pawn shops out here, they don't, they, well, I mean, so this is my, they apparently they don't take, like sealed merchandise.
Well, I'm sure we'll take it out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't ever see. This is how I am. Like I never. I'm like, okay,
No,
well,
he's gonna take it out because
well, yeah,
he's gonna assume that whatever he stole is like the booty because he's a pirate, you know. So
yeah. But
he's gonna think that he's hit big, you know.
me being naive, like I would have never thought. I would have thought bringing something to a pawn shop that's brand new, not opened, unsealed, that's sealed,
And
would be worth more. But they won't even touch that shit
no,
because they know it's most
and
likely.
stolen. And here's the
Yeah,
thing: it's like the only reason I'm passing harsh judgment on this character is just because watching the video you sent me, it seemed like he was cognitive enough to know right from wrong because he was taking his time. He was meandering about. He was looking around. He was like plotting that shit out.
yeah,
But someone who's too far gone is going to be more zombie. They're just going to walk by, stumble,
yeah.
grab, and go. They're not going to be plotting. He looked
Exactly.
like he was
He
doing
he knew what
nefarious
he was
shit.
doing. Yeah, he knew
Yeah.
what he was doing. No,
Yeah.
and that's. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if he
Clouded
needed that,
judgment, sure,
yeah,
but
yeah. Well, even maybe he was just like, oh fuck it. I mean, apparently he didn't give a shit.
we're
So
assuming he's a drug addict in general. He might just be like a young
yeah,
kid.
I'm
Like
not saying he's, and
he
that's
might
why I'm
be
not passing
20.
that judgment. He could just be young, and maybe he gets his rocks off by stealing people's
Yeah,
shit.
thrills. Yeah, some
Yeah,
people are
yeah,
thrill pirates, you know.
yeah. I mean, you know what? But in the real world, that shit it doesn't
It's not
fly.
cool. It's not
No,
cool.
it's not.
And it doesn't bode well for you. It sucks because now you're like living there and you're worried about your shit getting taken. And
I just won't have it. I just won't have it delivered here anymore.
but how? But you shouldn't have to deal with
I
that.
shouldn't. I shouldn't. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, I, it's we shouldn't have to deal with this. But I mean, it would be nice. I know there are like
I mean,
places.
God bless ring cameras, right?
Uh, Clearly, it didn't work. I mean, I have the evidence, but like,
Is there like a notification sound that's supposed to go off or something?
well, yeah, but I have it on. Anybody that passes within like 3 feet of my door, I get a
Yeah.
notification. So I get notifications
Oh,
fucking
so
every
you
5 minutes.
it didn't even go off for you?
Oh, it went off, but I don't
Okay.
have any. I don't have. It was like 4 in the morning. I don't have
You're
notifications.
silenced, right?
I'm silent. Yeah, so I wouldn't even. I didn't see it until I actually went to the drop box or to the locker to pick it up. And then I saw, I'm like, oh, it's fucking delivered great. Cause it
Huh.
was like right on like the door frame
Yeah.
sitting there. So I would have, if I would have opened the door, I would have instantly saw it if it was still there. But
Bro, I don't know.
yeah,
I'm a shithead. Like I would probably get on my printer and write a little message and post it put it on my
yeah.
door or something like
You would have asked me, years ago, I would have done it, but that's just too much energy. Like,
smile you're on camera. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
yeah,
that's even a
I,
deterrent enough.
I was like at one point, I'm like, dude, I'm just so irritated. I'm just going to call the cops and file a police report. but
What
it
can
would
what?
probably take him fucking 2 days to even
I mean, is
respond.
that even gonna do anything
Exactly,
though?
it's
Like, what
not.
is that
It's not.
gonna?
No, but like but that there goes the situation that how much fucking taxes do we pay? How much how much of do we give of our fucking of our income to programs, to
So
this, to that?
since you, in my opinion, if it was a one off, it I would just chalk it up to, oh well, what the fuck. But if it's a repeat offender and that guy's constantly there stealing your shit, then I would
I've never
make it a
seen
point.
the well, yeah, I have never seen this dude. And like I said, the whole 3 years I've been here, this is
Yeah,
only the second time. So on the ratio aspect, it's like
that
less
that
than
makes me
1%.
think that it was just a
It
passerby.
was a oh no, no, I can tell you I've never seen that dude around here before.
Because the video you sent me, the guy had a backpack on, so I'm assuming he was just
Yeah, he
traversing
yeah,
around.
he was. And that happens all the time.
And you're not going to catch those people. He's probably
No.
hopping on a train. He's probably in New Mexico or somewhere by now.
No, he's probably fucking never mind. But so yeah, no, that's what I woke up to. So that's great.
Yeah, it's some shit, man. I'm sorry.
Ah, dude, I already have the new mic, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you're getting your issues fixed, but and thank God that like, places like Amazon is,
Yeah. And
cool. I mean, I do
that's why I buy everything from them is because
loyal.
their return policy is it it's legit, and they know shit happens. So I
Yeah,
mean,
dude.
I'll see. I don't think they'll give me I mean, they shouldn't give me an issue, but you know
I get in this like conflict all the time with DoorDash where like no one's stealing my food, but these DoorDashers just, I don't know, man. They don't care a lot, so they drop it off at. So let me explain the situation just to make so it makes sense, so I don't sound like a prick. Um, so I live in a townhome, right, in a subdivision, and so the way it's set up is I live in there's different buildings with sets of townhomes, right? Like they're townhomes, so they're like right they're like combined. You know what I mean? Like next to each other. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Then there's like a row of four of them, and it's like four on one side and four on the other, and that's how they are. And they're like they're by the building, so I can't really. I'm not gonna say what building I live in and my address right here, but like say I'm in building, you know, 165, right?
yeah,
And then everything is listed as a 100. So it's like 101, 102, 103, 104, whatever. So say I'm like building 165 and then townhome 102, right?
yeah.
Well, everybody's building has a 102. So my DoorDash might be, a block or two down the road because they're not looking at the building number. They're just looking at the 102. So constantly it'll say your food is delivered, and then I look at the picture and it's somebody else's door because they have like a reef, a welcome home, like just whatever would have you on their on their porch. I don't have any of that shit. So I'm like, this is not the right house. And then I'll call the DoorDasher like, hey, where's my food, man? Wrong place. And they're like, oh, I dropped it off at 102. And I said, okay, well, that's not my 102. And dude, I've had to leave a note in my profile like, I do not have a welcome mat. If you see a welcome mat, it's not my place.
I'm
But you have a
telling
lot
you.
of foreigners who can't read English, or it's just the communication barriers is there. So I mean, sometimes this has helped me because, and I'll probably get shit for this, but I have like had to walk a block and found my food and still got my my refund.
You know,
So I get dinner and my money back. But and DoorDash is cool a lot about giving you your money back or credits or apologizing for it.
yeah.
But it's like come on, man, like I specifically have it in the description like building da da da, you know, none of this da da da. So I don't know.
I mean, that's what I've been noticing is like, let's say you get like, I get an order of, let's say, enchiladas or something. You know how there's red sauce or whatever, and
Yeah,
it's in
red
like,
green, yeah.
yeah, and it's in like a freaking, one of those. box thingy majiggies. You know what I'm talking
that
about.
supposedly try to keep it warm but don't.
Or, that's in just,
It's like
that's,
Tupperware. I mean, not
yeah.
Tupperware, but
Well,
like I know
yeah.
what you're talking about. Like to go
Well,
boxes,
yes, yeah, but they don't care. So they like just toss it,
and it
and
gets thrown
and
around,
it
and
gets thrown around. And oh yeah, I had that last week, and I'm like, I mean, I get it. They're not making shit,
yeah, yeah. I
but
mean, they're just
no,
in it
I
for
know.
the quick buck,
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't like,
right?
but
If
it's
you, if
still,
you, I mean, yeah, if you were to take the patience and care of every delivery, you'd probably lose your mind. But at the
yeah,
same time, it's like I don't know. There's some level of pride you have to have within a job, even if it is shit like that. But
yeah. I mean,
I mean, it
yeah.
is
At
what
the
it
end of the
is.
day, it's yeah. But I don't know. It was just, I totally get the aspect. I mean, the whole idea of why, like, it's like, and especially when you're super hungry, and you're actually excited about getting this meal,
Yeah,
is when
definitely.
it turns out to either be fucked up or it doesn't show up. And they're like, "Oh, just wait another hour, we can reorder." I'm like, "I've been waiting an hour and a half already. I'm
It
starving."
does. It does take a while. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to cut down on the DoorDash. I got
yeah.
addicted to it there for a while.
Oh, I get that, man.
Man,
That's
convenience is a killer, and it's been conflicting me a lot this year. But I'm trying to get out of it. So
yeah. No,
bad habits.
it's bad
Bad
habits
habits.
die hard, dude.
That's what they say. But I mean, I don't know.
I
I'll
don't.
get with it. It's also like I live in a really really busy city, so man, like I drive all day at work, for my job. So like when I get off work, I don't wanna leave again, like at all. Like, and if I do leave, I don't want to go far. So that's because I don't want to be in traffic for like 30 minutes to an hour
Yeah,
just for
for Taco Bell, let's just say.
yeah, just for
Yeah,
something stupid like that. You know what I mean? And like I don't know, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. So like you still gotta wait on DoorDash, but
at least you
I don't
can
know.
wait in the
Peace.
privacy of your own
Yeah.
home. You could be
Yeah, chill
playing
down.
video games, or shower in the meantime, or
And
do
then
something.
And then everyone always says, "Well, just get it on your way home." Like, I'm not hungry when I'm leaving work. Like, maybe I just don't want food at the moment. So,
Yeah,
I don't
like
know. DoorDash is a killer, but
it is. I
super
would
goated though.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah, dude, I would, and I think we talked about this before. Like, I would order from like my parking lot, and then they would like basically like meet me at the door basically. So,
Yeah,
you
no, I
know,
do that. I do that.
yeah.
Or I have done that. I
Well,
don't
I
always
have
do
done
it.
that. It doesn't always work that way. Usually I wait
Yeah, dude.
until I get home, then I order it,
Yeah.
but I still
And sometimes you want to like line it all up, man.
seriously, and just
Yeah,
see
like
that time frame, see if it's smooth and transitions
you
well,
just
but
want to
who
like
knows?
pull in, know what TV show you're gonna watch, turn it on, your food's there, you're ready, kick off your shoes, eat,
Eat, go to sleep, wake
call
up
it a
and do it
day.
all over again.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know it.
That's the
You
move.
you know it. But
The move of two lazy
I'm
motherfuckers.
telling you, dude. The whole single life, I'm telling you, homie.
Yeah, single life is something else, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I
I
don't
like I
know.
like I like both. I like being single and I like being in a relationship. They both have their
Well, have
positives
you
and
ever lived with
negatives.
your significant other?
Yeah, yeah,
You have? Okay,
yeah.
I have never done that. So,
Not for like a extended
uh,
long time. Like
yeah,
nothing. Nothing over a year. No. So
yeah, I don't even like my friends coming over to my house. So,
really,
yeah, dude, I'm like, this is my sanctuary. As
your
crappy as it
domain.
is, this is my thing. Like,
You're like Quasimodo on the bell. You're like sanctuary.
seriously, this is my sanctuary. And
Like get the
you
fuck
know
out.
what? Like I said, dude, I've only been on my own in my entire life. I've only been on my own 3 years, and this is the first time.
That's that's
So
so
I'm still.
wild to
This is all
me.
new. Yeah,
That's
this is
so
all new.
wild to me
Right?
because like I got kicked out when I was 18. I got the boot. So like it's wild to me that you just been on 3 years stretch.
Yeah. After, I
I've been
mean,
a
I'm almost 40. I'm sorry. I'm almost 39.
yeah.
I'm just gonna call myself 40. So yeah, But
I've been pretty nomadic most of my
yeah,
life,
no,
so
I've usually always stayed in one place for a significant amount of time.
yeah,
Like it wasn't always like I live here for 3 months or something like that. I mean, I would live at a place for years and years, so I have that consistency, and I'm too fucking lazy.
yeah.
Like as much as I like bitch about this place, I'm like I don't need anything spectacular. Like I'm fine with
As
what I
I'm
have.
as I've gotten older, like I'm more stationary. But when I was younger, man, I couldn't sit still, and I don't know, I had a lot of commitment doom. So like I always feel like I'm doomed to be committed to any one thing, relationships, work, living situation. Like I don't know, it really fucked me up to think that you would spend an eternity somewhere doing any one thing. I don't
Yeah.
know, just a lot of commitment issues.
No,
Yeah,
and I mean I think that's I mean, you get around that way and you see different places.
it just kept me moving. It kept me
Yeah.
like I felt like life ADHD is what it felt like. But in hindsight, because hindsight's 2020, they say. In hindsight, I wish I would have just kind of watered the grass that I was already a part of or in, because it would have been what I wanted it to be.
I get
But
that.
I was just stepping on all the grass and making new tracks. Uh,
Turning that grass into mud and dirt.
yeah, yeah, a lot of mud and dirt
A
along
lot
the
of mud
way.
and dirt.
And I can't say that it's been a bad run. I've pretty, I think it's been okay, but yeah, definitely not the easiest of lives, I would say.
We do it to ourselves. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
living,
definitely.
we they're learned experience. We live, we learn, we try. I
What's the
mean,
saying? Live, learn, and let die. Right?
fucking
Is that
Paul
the saying?
McCartney, right?
I Did he say that? I
Live
don't know.
and
I should know that probably.
live and let learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that maybe.
I think that's from when he was in Wings. I could be wrong though. So don't quote me on that. But that's like the one song I know from uh Paul McCartney. I think it came out in like 73 or something. I could be wrong though.
Live and let die. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Wings. You're right. Huh. Interesting. See, I'm not too privy on his Wing era.
Yeah, I mean it was right after the Beatles. So I
I don't
think
know. Paul McCartney wasn't like my favorite, so
you were
I
a John
wasn't.
Lennon dude, huh?
I liked Lennon, but no, actually, Lennon wasn't
Mine
even
was
my
George
favorite.
Harrison.
Yeah, George is my favorite. I love
George is my
Harrison.
favorite too. That was I remember his album came out, I believe it was 87 or 88. And
Something
I
like
was like
that.
2 years old and like my mom bought it. And I mean, this is just a story that she told me was like, as soon as she popped it in, I was like rocking out.
Oh,
So that
nice.
was like my first fucking, that first album. And then she bought the um, Melissa Etheridge
Yeah.
self-titled and I was fucking rocking out to that too. So and still to this day, I still rock out to both those fucking albums. Like
Yeah, I
there's
love
just something.
can't remember what album it's on, but Jealous Boy. That's one of my favorite songs by George Harrison. No, that's not
Yeah,
George Harrison.
no,
Damn, I'm fucking stupid. It's John Lennon. I meant to. I was trying to bring up Lennon after the Beatles, but Jealous Boy is a good song by John Lennon after the Beatles.
huh? Is it with Oko Ono?
No, I think that's on his Imagine album. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure. I
huh?
don't know. I'm so terrible about remembering all this shit just because. Yeah. Well, not. It's not even called Jealous Boy. Man, I'm so out of it when it comes to older music now. But Jealous Guy. I'm thinking Jealous Boy because it's listening to Juice World too much, and he's like, it's like one of his lines. You know, I'm a jealous boy. You really feel like John Lennon. Yeah, but yeah, the whole Imagine album is great too. If we're talking about like after the Beatles,
Yeah,
but no, I like George's stuff after the Beatles,
yeah.
and then John's.
I was never in so much into the Beatles. It just I didn't have the
Uh,
the
I
flair for them. I just couldn't get into them. because
That's what a lot of people say, though. I
but
mean,
I'm like a Stones like diehard.
so
So
the way I look at it is like I like the Beatles front to back. Um, Clearly, I haven't listened to them in a long time because I don't remember anything. But um, I like their earlier stuff and their newer stuff, like I said, front to back. But I do think that the Beatles got better after they started getting more experimental, and when they started, basically when they quit touring, is kind of when I started liking their music better. Um, but I think if anybody's going to listen to the Beatles, that's probably a good place to start. Don't go and listen to like Hello Goodbye or like Twist and Shout, like all that old stuff. I think it's going to turn a lot of people off because I don't know if that actually like resonates that much to this day. But like Abbey Road and the White Album and all that, that's still like I think that's probably the places most people should start.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
easier to I don't know. I don't know. Like I think all their shit's timeless, but I think that's more timeless than their early stuff.
yeah. There's
But
usually like 2 or 3 albums that are just like
I mean, I just think
killer.
that the music was more today's standards, like a little bit, still not, but more so.
Well, and they were, still on the. I'm sure in the earlier days they were still trying to get
It's
to
just
where they
crazy.
needed to be.
It's just crazy. Like you're talking about, like Wings, and like I was talking about Lennon's Imagine album, and then you're talking about George Harrison's album. Yeah, dude. Like the craziest thing about the Beatles is they did all that in their 20s. Like the
They
Beatles
did the
ended.
Beatles in the 20, yeah,
Yeah, dude. The Beatles ended. They were
in like 69, right? Or 70?
I don't can't remember, but I can't even remember how old they were, but they weren't that old when it ended.
No, I think maybe they were 30 because I think what
Like, let me so yeah, it's like so
Paul McCartney's probably like what? Like he
so
was
Lennon
born.
so Ringo and Lennon were 29 when the band broke up, and then George and Paul were 27. How insane is that
Yeah.
to be like that iconic, and then you break up in your 20s, you still got like so much more time
I mean, think about it. Ringo and Paul McCartney are still like
living,
living and like tour
making
still
music.
and making music. Yeah.
But I mean, when
Like
you think about it, I guess it's really not that crazy to think about because if you look at like boy bands, it's kind of the same way, right? Like you look at NSYNC and One Direction, even like other bands.
they were
I'm
the
not
original boy band.
essentially, yeah. I'm not gonna say we're a boy
I'm
band
not well. What
per se,
they
but
were more of
yeah.
a pop. They were
I
more.
think I think at the start they were more boy band, but like I said, once they started experimenting, that they took a different direction, in my
Yeah, I mean,
opinion.
I know they played. What I mean by that is like the popular side of
Oh yeah, they had
music.
Chick Swoon. Yeah,
That's what
they
I'm
had
saying. Yeah,
that
I'm not saying
factor.
artistically they're a boy band. I'm saying like popular wise in this
Yeah,
day and age, just they would sort of be considered like the original.
I was actually like looking. I've known about this for a long time because I've been a Beatles fan for a long time, even though apparently I forget shit. But I was looking at this. So, like, do you know why they quit touring?
I do not.
So they quit touring because they were in an interview. I think it was like a British TV interview or whatever, and John Lennon was making a joke, and he's like, yeah, the Beatles, yeah, we're bigger than Jesus, and he made that comment saying the Beatles is bigger than Jesus, and that did not go over well with fans. So people were like lighting their shit on fire and stomping on their CDs in the streets. And then when they went on tour, they were being booed and like stuff thrown at them, and they just couldn't even tour because there was so much violence. So that's when they
Hmm.
like stepped away from touring and just started doing like everything in home and stuff. And then they didn't even have like any concerts until the rooftop concert.
And that was like the
Um,
last.
yeah, the last like live performance, I think,
Yeah.
which was dope. I mean,
Yeah, that's interesting.
yeah, I think it's pretty sick. I'm trying to think. Look this up. Yeah, I think that I want to say that Rooftop Performance was the Let It Be album, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? But anyways, yeah, I thought that was crazy.
Google knows.
Yeah, but later on, he's like, yeah, I didn't really, I wasn't trying to shit on religion or Jesus. I was just saying at the time that we're bigger than Jesus. I mean, and then he said something else that was funny. He's like, I could have said McDonald's was bigger than Jesus, and no one would have had raised an eyebrow.
True.
They were really cheeky, like as a band. That's why I kind of like them. If you listen to interviews and shit, because there's another interview where they're talking to him and they're like, and the interviewer's like, so you guys are some of the best musicians in the world. Da da da. It's like Ringo Starr is one of the best drummers in the world, right? And then John Lennon was like, Ringo's not even the best drummer in the Beatles. Just like, I don't know, they were just fucking cheeky, man.
You know.
Smart. They were smart, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. They were just.
But I could talk about the Beatles forever. I'll shut up.
No, you're good. No, I
I
just
don't know.
I don't know that you're the Beatles fan like I'm the Stones fan.
It is
Like,
crazy for me, like being a teenager and so heavy into the Beatles. Like that. I don't
that's
know.
cool though. Like I think I mean, other than the Stones, when I was a teenager.
But I was listening to crazy shit when I was like in elementary school. I was listening to Ozzy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like that's just crazy, dude.
Black Sabbath. I mean,
Yeah,
like
like all that shit.
I mean,
Like
I would like listen to. Actually, no, my favorite album would be Tom Petty's Full Moon.
Tom Petty's dope.
I mean, he is just like and that whole era from like 89 to 93 is just like I was swimming in that, you know, music. I actually didn't even get into Metallica until
Later.
11th grade. I knew
Yeah.
who they were, but like I remember when Enter Sandman came out, I was like, what freaking at 91? So I was like 5, yeah, 5,
Yeah.
yeah, something like
Uh
that. But yeah, no.
yeah,
So
it's just weird. And when I was younger too, I had like, and this is so weird, man. I don't know where this came from, but I had like a heavy obsession with Kiss for a while when I was younger. And I remember like painting my face and shit.
hey, that's neat. I
Yeah, it's
never
just,
got into their music, but I mean,
but it's like, where did that come from? I'm in like fifth grade maybe, and listen to like Psycho Circus, I think is one of the albums. I don't know, like as a kid, I don't know, man. My mom never like shied me away from anything if I liked it. Like, most parents, their elementary school kids listen to something, they're like, oh, I don't listen to that, or I'm gonna take that away. Like I was listening to like, I don't know, like Tupac when I was younger. You know what I mean? I had like a cassette player and was like popping that in and listening to that front to back. It had like a side, like 1 and 2, I guess.
yeah, A and B, yeah,
Yeah, and I was like flipping it and listening to that when I was younger. And it's like,
yeah.
kind of elementary
Mm,
school kids listening to Tupac. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, my mom was the same way. She just like let me listen to anything. So
Yeah,
I
like
mean, it's
almost to a point of encouragement. Like,
yeah,
oh, you dig that? That's cool.
yeah. At
But I
least you're
was like
not
an
out there being a dumbass.
but I
I
was like an
mean,
MTV kid. Like I
oh
was
yeah,
obsessed with MTV when I was younger. Like
dude.
TRL.
TRL every fucking day after school. Like we would rush
Yeah,
home, and like
you wanted to know who was going to
who's
be
going to
in the
be
top
number one?
spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and so this is
crazy
how.
though.
Yeah, so I was what 13, and I ran home from school. This is when Britney Spears came out, and Crazy was fucking huge. This was 99, and fucking it was fucking huge, and that I love that beat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Crazy beat, and I'm like there was something. I mean, it was just I don't know. It was weird. It's and that's I think right about then I was still super. I
Is that like
just
the
then
slow jam song? Like
no. It's
crazy? I thought it was like you drive me
that's it.
crazy. Yeah, that's
No,
like
no, no,
it's a
no, no. That's
slower
Baby
kind
One
of.
More Time, though. I think. Hold up,
Oh,
hold up. Give me a
guess
second.
I'm
I'm
not too privy then.
dude. No, it's been like 25 years since I've heard it. So hold up.
Yeah, tell me about it. Shit gets lost. Like I can only topple my brain with so much shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was during the time that 2001 came out and Dre's album,
Yeah, I guess
and
"Baby One More Time" is what I was just singing. I don't
yeah,
know.
I think
Yeah,
I don't know, yeah, whatever. But yeah,
I just
that's when
remember the what's the song with her and like the red like latex get up on Mars. I remember that.
I remember that outfit, but the
Yeah.
song,
It's like we don't remember the music, we just remember what she was wearing.
yeah,
Oh shit. I don't know. It's I'm not too like I
but I
said,
used to
man,
be into that shit though,
I
dude.
don't
Like,
know if like I'm aging to the point like I'm forgetting shit or if like I just have so much shit on my brain that it gets toppled with other stuff until the point I just like bury and I have problems remembering things like
I just think
and
there's
maybe it's just
so
like a
much shit out
dated
here.
maybe it's like a day-to-day basis because like some days I'm not quick with it and you ask me a question and I don't even remember shit and then some days you ask me and I'm like spot on with it, you know.
Yeah,
It's probably
um,
dehydration, I think.
it's probably a mixture of a lot of things, and um, probably being on TikTok
Oh
18
fuck
hours a
yeah.
day doesn't help.
No, not at
Um,
all. TikTok
like
brain is murdering me right now.
I won't even like other than going on like when people send me like message DMs through Instagram or something. That's the only time I'll open it up.
Yeah.
I because like I said, I can go 1 minute. It's 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. and I'm just scrolling through. The next time I'm looking at it, I'm still on it and it's one. Like, where did that 5 hours go?
Oh yeah, you go through like a time
Yeah.
warp, right?
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like you get out of your realm and you're just like scrolling and
You lose the day. Like
you do. And that's why
I
like,
they say it's doom scrolling, yeah.
yeah, I'm addicted to social media. That's why I try not to.
That's why back in
It's,
like 2018
yeah,
cuz you were like kind of shocked I didn't have Instagram
yeah.
and like back in like 2018 I don't know, man, I had this like awakening in a way like where I was like why am I on social media? I fucking hate it. I hate what it stands for. Like, I don't want to post a picture and then people like it and comment and I don't like so and so in their fake relationship posting pictures when I know that they cheat on each other and yada yada. I couldn't stand the fakeness of it. So like and all the old people surfacing on it with the politics, the religion, like it was just driving me fucking nuts. And I realized it was so toxic to my brain. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I like deactivated Twitter, I deactivated Instagram, Facebook. I even had deactivated Snapchat. Like everything on my phone was like it was like D&D mode, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nothing. Like
Did
everything was
you
gone.
do you think looking back that that was a healthy decision? Like, did you feel
Yeah,
better? You
100% spot on.
mentally, you did?
Because what I noticed was without those things, I had time gaps in my day now. Like I had to find shit to do, and I constantly would grab my phone looking to to like to fill a gap of time with my phone. And
S-
I would pick up my phone and not see the apps, and I'm like, "Fuck! Oh yeah, I can't just go automatically to Instagram. I can't." So I was like, "Fuck! I guess I go to the app store and download it." Well, I go to the app store and get ready to download it, and I'd be like, "Man, got to download it, got to sign in. Those two steps alone are enough. I don't need to do it. Like I'm good."
Now,
And then I would do other stuff to fill that gap of time, like played with my dog more. I would just find bullshit to do, like go walk and check the mail, or like go for a walk, or catch up on a TV show that I hadn't sit and like had my brain focus on for a while. Shit like that, yeah.
do you think TikTok is the same way now
I think that
or it's
probably
worse?
worse. I think worse. I think there's more things now because this was in 2018 that I did that,
Mhm.
and no TikTok then. There wasn't even like YouTube Shorts then. There wasn't even like Shorts on Facebook then. The only content was short form content was pretty much YouTube, and
Gotcha.
YouTube isn't like super short form at that time. Um, that Vine had a thing, but that was before 2018.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, dude, but it was much needed. And then like when I came back to it all, I integrated myself slowly to it. Um, and I did, and like some of them I picked back up, and some of them I kept away. So Twitter, I decided that I was like, you know what, it's been deactivated. I'm done with it. So I actually deleted the full on account. And then Instagram, I reinstalled it, signed in, browsed around, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. I got all the pictures I wanted off of it, and then I actually deleted it. So I lost those two. I did keep Facebook and I did keep Snapchat. Yeah, but yeah, and I
Hmm.
haven't looked back since as far as Twitter and Instagram goes.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I mean, it's I mean, I think for maybe like promotion, it's a good idea, but for
Yeah,
like
yeah.
me mentally, like
If
I get
if I had
depressed. Like
a
when I go on Facebook, I
yeah,
get depressed because even though I know a lot of it's fake,
yeah,
like it's
it,
people that are trying to put on an image that they
front,
really
yeah,
exactly.
everybody,
But
everybody.
yeah, but it's like why?
Even LinkedIn depresses me sometimes if I'm on there too
Oh,
long.
dude, yeah. Like I won't. Yeah,
Yeah, it's all the shit's made to make you feel less.
yeah. Like like what I do now is I have the account so I can just post content to them. That's the only reason. Like the only thing I haven't figured out is how to like post links into my Instagram,
Yeah,
but you have to do like a picture. So I'm not gonna do like all of that freaking techie shit to like put the link in or whatever. I'm
yeah.
just like, why can't I just have a white background with the link that you can click for my podcast? That's all I
Just
want to
put
do.
I would just put your latest episode's link in the bio is what I would do.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
See,
that
now
way
I
just
this is how like so how far I am from any of these fucking socials that because
I don't even
it
have the
doesn't.
shit.
Well, yeah, apparently I don't even. Well, I don't even. I don't use it. So if you don't use
um,
it, you lose it.
for I will say for business is a different story.
Yeah,
For business, I would use it for business. Yeah,
yeah.
I,
That's what I mean is like I'll post, and what I'm doing and what I usually do is the like, of course, because I have
but
more
I
people
will
on. Yeah,
I will say this though about it. So like in 2018 when I did that and I got rid of all the socials, all the app apocalypse. Um, I will say that what you will go through a kind of a dissociation kind of. So like you will feel like you're under a rock more because you're being fed the pop culture. You're not seeing what's new. You're not seeing what Nike's new release is or what new music videos are around or what artist is popping. Like you do lose sight of a little bit of relevancy to media. So when it comes to conversations with people, you do feel a little bit of plugged into what you know instead of what they know. Does that make sense? You're more
definitely.
introspective.
And I've
Yeah.
never been like the sports type of person.
I hate
So
it. Yeah.
I mean, like I watch golf on TV and I love it.
Yeah.
But I mean that I used to, you know, watch it all the time. But I mean, I can't tell you like who a quarterback is on my favorite team. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's more of like a conversation, a topic that, so like I'd much rather talk about other stuff that I'm interested in. Like I would love to just talk about like music all day or talk about business or something like that. Something that I enjoy, but I know the average person doesn't want to hear what
Well,
what
your
interest rate how an
your
interest rate will affect this or that.
your average person is not a long form conversationalist. Most average people are very it's small talk usually.
Yeah, like
How's the weather kind of
how's the
shit.
weather? And it's so and it I think it's so ingenuous, but you're just trying to be nice and it's not
I
like a
I
disrespectful thing.
I hate it. I hate it because I'm so bad at it. Because I guess because I don't care for it. And people always think I'm rude because I don't start conversations with them when I see them, or I don't engage in their short conversations. So if someone comes up to me and they say, "Would like one of the most favorite thing that people say is like, what'd you do this weekend?" And like, I know they don't give a fuck what I did this weekend. It's literally just a short conversation. It's
Yeah.
small talk.
Yeah, it's literally like instead of being awkward,
So
but
I don't keep it. I don't keep engaging in it,
yeah.
and I don't know if that's expected or if it's not. I don't know if I want to be like, what I do this weekend. You'd never guess. Check it out. I went down to interstate. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hopped on the bypass and I went to so and so and I ordered this and I ate this and
Yeah.
met this girl. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
like then they'd be like, "Buddy, all you had to say was good."
But you asked me, right?
Yeah, but I
Like,
feel like they don't expect that because
no, they don't.
it's small talk. It's in the morning. It's people are tired. You're at work.
It's like,
It's
leave me
very
the,
quick.
yeah, like,
But why is that
I,
necessary? Why is that a thing? Like, do we
because we
have
made
to
it a thing.
engage?
We don't
Like, do
have,
we have like? It's not that I don't want to talk to you when I see your face. It's just, it, does it have to come across rude if I don't speak?
I don't personally think so because doing what I do is as soon as I walk in the door, there's people like I haven't even walked in the door and there's people asking for me for stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So when I don't, there are times like that just I don't want to, especially if I'm not at work, because you have to be at
a
work. You
face.
have to
Yeah, you gotta
be,
have a face.
yeah, you have to be professional. You have to
Yeah,
do all
yeah,
of that.
yeah, yeah,
Um, so when I leave, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't. I want me and my music and me to
yeah.
do wind down, and that's what's so great about just.
Well, that's why sometimes I put headphones on at this grocery store. I'm not
Mhm.
listening to shit. I just don't want you to talk to me.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing sometimes. It's like I'll have one earbud in or two both
Yeah.
earbuds in and it's just silent. But you know, I have the ANC turned on so I can't hear anybody. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Yeah, because it's no disrespect to anybody, but sometimes I just don't want to talk. Or, you know,
I
I
I
like
think I was gonna say I think it's a personality thing
Mhm.
because that you do have those people that want to talk nonstop all day long, no matter who it is. They'll talk to anybody. It's just they're fueled on that shit, you
Yeah,
know?
like when you're freaking in a line in the post
Yeah, and they're
office and somebody tries to talk to you, I'm like,
yeah.
I want to say, I'm like, dude, not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah, and they're telling you
but
about
you can't
something
do
that
that. Yeah, exactly. Like
yeah.
I don't want to hear about your daughter's pony. Like,
But if you say that you don't care and you don't want to hear, you're the rude
yeah,
one, not
well,
not them for forcing you into a conversation.
yeah, like I just want to be, and you know what I figured out is just nod. Hmm. Hmm.
I my favorite. You know how you'll tell if I'm not interested in your conversation. I'll just say the same thing. I'll just say, "Oh, that's crazy."
Right. Seriously. Like, oh yeah. Like,
uh,
oh shit. Okay.
yeah, just
Tell me more.
anybody will say something to me. They're like,
Uh,
"Yeah, can you believe this guy over here? He ran over my foot," and I'm just like, "Oh, that's crazy."
But I like. I'm also
uh,
very passive aggressive, and
yeah.
like, sometimes I just love pissing people. Like, if someone like tries to do something, I just like I'll fucking dig in and just like try to piss them off on purpose,
Oh God, you're
and
one of
just
those people
yeah,
just
I'm like.
trolling them.
I don't troll on Instagram, but like or anything like that, or on Facebook or on
Yeah.
like Reddit. But what
Oh God, I
I
hate
would
engaging. I want to engage on Facebook so
neither
much.
no,
I stop myself.
dude, I don't even read. I read threads, but I won't comment really on anybody because that's just not me. It's a waste of my time.
It's just so fucking toxic, and it's just like it's literally like people battling their own their opinions. It's like you're wrong, no, you're wrong, no, you're wrong. You're stupid, you're dumb. It's like how can you how can you call anybody out or call somebody dumb when everybody's entitled to an opinion?
Yeah, and
Like,
you're on the
oh,
internet.
your opinion, yeah, and you're on the internet. Your opinion doesn't match theirs, so they're dumb. Like,
Seriously,
how egotistic, and I guess that's it. It's just a lot of egomaniacs out there in the world.
It's like when I, because when learning about this whole podcast thing, I would, go into Reddits and stuff like that,
Oh,
and
Reddit's the worst.
yeah, people would just ask questions, and they were like,
They get dogged,
they would get,
basically.
yeah, it's like they're just asking simple questions like, what kind of mic should I use? Or they bought a particular interface or anything, and they're having issues.
Yeah.
Well, don't you know that, a preamp or what? I'm like, dude, you don't know if they're fucking novice or if
Yeah,
they're fucking
exactly.
advanced. Like, you don't have any idea. Most people that are on these platforms don't, like, on these Reddits, they're trying to get information. So being a butthead to them is not going to help.
No,
And it makes you look like a fucking douchebag.
it's so sad how toxicity isn't so infectious and like optimism is not. I
Oh
hate
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's
Like I hate that you'll have 6 positive comments and that one negative comment ruins the thread. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
It's
It's
not cool by no
no,
means.
no,
I don't
like
know.
there's no, even if you don't like something, like say something somebody posts, you don't have to go out of your way, click reply or and then type a fucking paragraph or even a sentence. Just fucking move on. Like,
No,
are you
people don't.
that?
People. I think it's like a who hurt you thing, like attention seeking. That's what I would say.
I
Like
just
I I'm pissed off at something in my life, so I gotta tell this person how I feel because that'll make me feel better to call that person stupid. You know what I mean?
wouldn't screaming in a fucking pillow do the same thing though and not hurt somebody?
How do you know they don't do that too?
Well, maybe they do, but like, just regardless of, just it's called being just
Like just an adult,
an adult.
a good person.
Yes, exactly. It's not difficult. Like, if you don't like something, leave.
I've been deleting
Like,
people off Facebook. Like there was this girl I've been friends with for years, man. She just every day, just on the topic of politics, every day, same shit. And it wasn't it wasn't in an informing way. It was in like a ridiculing way. Like, look who you chose as president. Now look at this and this and this. And just every day, just on it, dude. And then people would comment, you know, just with a statement, and she would just attack, 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 attack. So I was like, man, you got to. I was like, and I rarely delete people. You know, I don't go out of my way to delete people, but I was, man, I'm tired of seeing this shit. I'm tired of this negative engagement. Bye. I'm done with
yeah,
you. Like, I
because
can't
if
handle
you
this
want
anymore.
to, if you want politics in your fucking in your threads or whatever it is, you'll go find a politician if you want that shit, or find somebody in news if you want that information. You go to it. You don't want to be scrolling. You go there. You scroll on your page to see.
I don't get on. I
Yeah,
don't get on the internet to get mad or sad or
exactly.
unhappy. I don't do that.
You
That's
get it to
not.
get away from your life.
Yeah, I don't. I'm escaping the negatives. I don't want more negative. So I hate people who bring that shit to that place.
No, exactly. It's not, and people are so,
We,
like, the internet is their life,
yeah,
and they're in this fantasy, and in reality, they're just a sad fucking person.
yeah.
But
I don't know. That's
who knows though? But who fucking, I don't know, buddy. This world is just, it's turning just like we're turning. Did you know? I forgot tomorrow is Groundhog's Day.
I didn't know that. No,
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's February 2nd.
all I can think about when you say that is Bill Murray.
Yep, exactly. And what is his name? Philadelphia Phil or Pescadino
I
Petey or something. I
I
don't know what
can't
the
remember.
groundhog. I don't know what the groundhog's name is. Something Phil or something. Whatever.
Oh, you're talking about like in real life.
Yeah, in real life, you know how, like, if the groundhog comes up, there's like either a couple more weeks of winter or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That whole thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I saw it on my phone that tomorrow's
Oh,
it's
how do you?
tomorrow.
I know it's something Phil.
Podusky Phil or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Like I'm too lazy. I type too loud, so I don't want the
Uh,
distortion from my fucking me typing to get all up in the
yeah,
audio. So
we'll
plus I'm
do
a
a.
slow typer.
Yeah, I get that. Anyways,
Yeah.
we've hit the gym of an hour.
We have hit the gym.
You want to
I
roll us out?
I'll roll us out like always.
Yeah, that's right. Let's do it.
From
On a
the
po- on a
hostess
hey
with the
hey hey
mostest.
hey on a positive note. Roll us out.
On a positive note, from your hostess with the mostest. From the East Coast to the West Coast.
Oh, I dig that.
We chillin' every day. We
Yeah,
love our wings. We
yeah.
love our burritos.
Hmm.
We love our sodas. We love our teas. We love our
Sadly,
people.
yes. All love.
All love in this baby blue. All
Yeah,
love.
yeah. That's right.
We out, cousin.
Later.
Thank you for listening.
Later.